Well, it's Kirsten Crable, which means it's Crafts and Draft time again. Today, I'm going to be looking at you hopheads, and if you don't know what that means, you're gonna learn. So instead of doing a craft this week, we're gonna be doing a life hack. Alright, so let's begin by looking at our beer. Oh hey beer! Beer's everywhere. Today, you guys, we're looking at one of your favorites, an IPA, the Old Indian Pale Ale. So for this week, I did my research through Beerology, and it's written by Mirella Amato, which I really hope I just said your name right. But she's fantastic, clever, witty, she knows her stuff, and she's gonna give you all the great details. Indian Pale Ales. They're insanely popular. It's probably one of the most fast-growing craft beers that we have going in America today. Now this beer has become so popular that its fans are now called hopheads. So y'all, this episode, it's for you. So let's give a look at this guy. We can see that it's lighter than last week. Remember last week we had our brown ale. This is a lot lighter, but it's still not quite as light as the lager and pilsner from the weeks before. This one's gonna be a little more golden, actually, as opposed to the light straw color. And you can see that it's got quite a lot of bubbles, so there is a good amount of carbonation in it. Now, when we get really close into it, get me a zoom in, you can see that it's kind of cloudy. It's a little bit, kind of looks like there's just stuff floating in it, which don't be sending your beers back when you get an IPA. It's all natural. Oftentimes people use dry hops and or an unfiltered method when brewing IPAs. This brings out a maximum hop flavor. So this is gonna be a bittery, hoppy, bold, and oftentimes higher gravity beer. When you use the hops, you can also add in different flavors. Herbal, grassy, floral, citrus, berries, tropical fruit, all of it. Just a little of everything. But the one thing that IPAs are not for, the faint of heart. Alright, let's give it a smell. You know how like the pilsner and the lager, they were a little like lighter on smell? You had to really get into it. This one is insanely smelly. It's like the sweaty gym shorts of beer. Whew, that is intense. Yeah, there's no doubt about the fact that this is a beer and it has plenty of hop to it. Alright, so let's give it a taste. Let's just keep doing that. Yep. Alright. Okay, whew. Hop's not my favorite flavor. If you see this, I can't get down with the hop taste. Oh, yeah. So all you hop heads, you're gonna have to explain it to me. I don't get it. Let's just keep going. Oh. Oh, that's a bold beer. Definitely hoppy. Yeah. Okay, so bitter. Bitter's the name of the game today. Gotta really breathe on that one. It states some things about this. Bold, like checks that off. High gravity, already feeling a buzz. But maybe, I don't know. Check that one off. Cloudy, check it off. This specific beer, it was brewed dry and it was unfiltered because this company prides itself on keeping their taste to it. And by God, they have done it. There's no way you're not tasting hops in this. If you like the bitter taste, definitely do this because not only does it stick into my mouth, but once it's gone, it's still there. I've been talking for a minute and it's still on that tongue. Oh yeah. IPA. We're going for bold. We're going for high gravity. We're going for bitter. And by God, we're going for hops. So cheers it off. Let's drink it up. Now y'all, it's life hack time. topped my beer off. If you see that it's up and down and all around, it's because I'm drinking on and off and refilling my beer constantly on this show, which I suggest you do too. Even if it's not my favorite beer, beer's a beer, and I'm gonna keep giving it a go, yo. Also, you may be noting right now that there's a strange noise in the background. Right now in the great state of Georgia when I'm filming this, it's raining outside, damn it. And since I'm just doing this from my house, I don't have technically great sound equipment. So you're just gonna have to enjoy the noise with me, y'all. Back to my life hack. I know you're thinking, wait, this is Crafts and Draft. What is she talking about with a life hack? Here on Crafts and Draft, we find it very important that you, as a civilized human being, can learn some basic skills that our ancestors and ancestors before them have always known. I'm talking, of course, about how to sew a proper button. So we're gonna learn how to sew on a button properly. For this, I'm reverting to Dressmaking Made Easy, copyrighted 1943. And even if you think you can do a button right, 1943 dressmaking called, and you're doing it wrong. What we're gonna need is some sort of needle, some thread, probably want to use your scissors, some sort of cloth, and of course, a button. So, according to this, step 1, using a heavy thread or twist, make a knot at the end of a double thread. So, you're gonna thread your needle, which, I'm not gonna lie, is always my biggest nightmare. It takes forever. You guys, this is really hard after you've had a high gravity beer. Ta-da! Okay. So I have threaded my needle, and I'm gonna knot the end of it. It is just a-pouring out there. Raining old cats and dogs out here. Alright, so we double knotted it. So, step 1, done. Da-da. Then, what's it say? With a pin over the center of the button, I'm going to take a pin, which again is probably really hard to see. You're going to put it over the center of your button. I'm going to start at the bottom and put it through. Back through another hole. Now, if you've got 4 buttonholes, you're going to crisscross. Crisscross applesauce. If you have 2 holes, you're obviously just going to go back and forth. So we're going to crisscross over our pin so we have a little bit of wiggle room. So back down there. Now it's just sew back and forth across the pin. The pin keeps the thread loose enough to form a stem. Which, you know, we're going to figure out what the deuce that means. Alright, so we're just going to take our time. Gonna keep doing this a few times so you've got it nice and thick. Across. Yeah, still a rough one. I will say, if the hops is a little rough for you, if you accidentally get a beer and you're like, oh, that's way too hoppy for me at a restaurant, just keep going, it gets better. Yep, that high gravity's coming back to get me. Take a close look at that. You'll see how it's crisscrossed over. I got my pin still in there. So we're gonna remove the pin. Remove the pin and wind thread firmly around the stem. So the stem that they're talking about should be between your button and your fabric. I'm gonna wind around it. So that with your stem, that gives you a little, you know, room to hook your button. Then draw the needle to the wrong side. So that's talking the opposite side. Obviously the right side, the wrong side. Right side, wrong side. Pull it through. Fasten with several stitches. I'm going to pull it to me. So I pulled it through, looped underneath, a whoop and swoop. I'm going to knot it off just a couple times. Give the old snipperoo. You guys, we just learned to sew a button on properly. And it's nice and solidly on there. That button's not going anywhere. Your pants are staying up for good this go round. All right, it's been simple, it's been easy. This has been a life hack lesson with you. We've done our introductory to IPAs. Look forward to it. I'm gonna keep trying them and keep trying them until, by God, I sort of like them. Until next time, it's Kirsten Crable with Crafts and Draft. See you next Thursday.
Mm.